Ladies and gentlemen, we have a sad news in the country. The Chief of Army Staff, General Taoreed Lagbaja, is dead. He's passed on. It was confirmed this morning that he's actually passed on. Last month, was that not around October 20th, one gist comes to the man up by. But the Nigerian army said it's a lie, that he has not, he was still alive. He was just sick and he was receiving treatment abroad. Long story short, the president now appointed another person to be acting chief of army staff. As General Taoreed Lagbaja was sick now, somebody needs to stay in his place and be doing his job. So he appointed a new chief of army staff. Anyway, today, Bayo Nanuka, the essay to the president on information and strategy, announced on behalf of the president that General Taoreed Lagbaja has finally given up in Lagos. But what I don't understand is why the man was sick, being treated abroad, and how come he was brought back to Nigeria where he passed on. That's the part I don't get. But he has passed on. God to help his soul. He's 56 years. Was admitted into the Nigerian military school in 1987, if I'm not mistaken, and became a junior lieutenant in 1993. Why is it that when our prominent people are sick in Nigeria, they are always taken abroad? Why is it that we don't have facilities that can treat them in Nigeria? So who are the hospitals in Nigeria made for? We mourn the loss of Taoreed Lagbaja, but it does not make sense. It does not make sense. Anytime one top person in Nigeria is sick, before we hear, they'll say they'll reach abroad. So who then leave the hospitals for Nigeria to treat? But God help me, so these are the people fighting on the front line for us. Without them, many of us no go fit sleep without our military. Although there are people who believe that our military is even part of the whole problem, but the fact that we know is that they are the ones fighting for us. So when we hear bad news about them like that, we are supposed to mourn them. The man was somebody who was very active. He was 56. I didn't even know he was that old, Somebody who was very active fighting against insecurity. But it's sad. They don't buy, They just make him chief of army staff last year, It's funny that a man has to go when his life is sweetest. When he just reached the highest peak he could have reached in military. Because just say finish. They retire in peace. They're going to wait for when God will call him. But at the highest, just 1 year in active service. Well, it's well at least. He lived up to 56. God help him.